I believe we're back up and running.
We are.
We are halfway through. Keep pushing.
Right.
Hello, hello, hello.
I'll just apologise to everybody. Okay then, we can only but apologise for that, guys.
Yeah.
As is with ACC and their broadcasting difficulties. It just decided to cut out on me.
So straight back into the action, I think, Simon. Man United, who pitted, is absolutely flying, and Isaac, who is in the pits, is still stationary, and Man United is nearly rounding the final corner.
Right, I will pick it up there. He is indeed, isn't he? Isaac's not moving yet.
He still hasn't moved.
So
he's jumped him.
he has got the...
Oh, no
has
way.
he? Isaac's out the pits.
Oh, here we go.
This is the battle.
No,
he has, wow. So you were right then, the undercut did work.
Wow.
That fresh rubber.
Incredible.
Wow, he has been able to pull a good, I think that's at least a good second and a half, 2 seconds on the undercut there.
Wow. Good stuff from Man United. Although for some reason he's not showing me as in front of him.
He isn't, is he? No, it takes his time to...
It does, yeah. That's another thing. Who's this battling? No, it's not.
Okay then, so if we start from the leaders, LJ Speed's just been lapped then from 007, so 007's made his way past everyone up to P8 right now. So 007's still got to make his pit stop. He's completed 16 laps, 27 minutes to go. Oh, he almost loses it there in the Honda, he almost loses it. Lamborghini is in the pits, CRN Shadow is in the pits, and Shadow's got the jump. No, he hasn't, he's just pulling into his box.
No, he hasn't stopped yet.
I'm getting excited there, I'm getting excited.
Yeah.
So, P2 and P3 both in the pits then. Cougar's still...
getting ready to roll, yeah.
Cougar still hasn't made his pit stop. I thought Cougar did make a pit stop though. He might not have fulfilled all pit stop requirements.
Oh God.
But if he hasn't, he's clawed his way back up the field.
Yeah.
Rebel still to make his pit stop. He's right behind Man United, so that shows the difference between Man United, who's in P6, and Rebel, who's in P5.
Yeah.
How much of a gap Man United has got on the rest of the field.
CRN Shadow is only now just coming out the pits, so Man United is coming on the first corner.
Shadow has lost 2 positions. No, he hasn't.
No, he's
getting excited. He got me confused. Right, so they're running in order. P1 007, P2 Guga. Those two still need to make a pit stop. Lamborghini in P3 has completed his pit stop, so he's the lead runner at the minute of the pit stops completed. Shadow is in P4. Man United takes up P5. He gets to jump on Isaac in the pit stop window.
My game's crashed, sorry.
Rebel is in the pits, holding that P7, but LJ Speed has got the jump on him, so LJ Speed takes up the P7 position. Tico and Kaga having a good battle on the track, but I think one of them is out of position. Kaga is out of position, he is down in P15, so he's having the blue flags waved, so he's going to have to get his marching boots on up the mountain and back down, or he's going to have to move out the way somewhere for Tico to make a move. As we're right on board with Tico, we'll see if Kaga's got the legs or if he is going to let him past. As he doesn't let him past, so Kaga thinks he's got the pace to keep Tico behind him. As Guga does take up P1, he is the last of the runners to make a pit stop then. And he is in the lead, right behind Rebel, who will obviously be a lap down. And 007 is only 15 seconds behind, so he's going to have a commanding lead after Guga pits. Lamborghini is 3.5 seconds behind what must be one of his teammates in FSR 007. I'm surprised he's not in the Aston Martin, is DB007 James Bond style, shaken not stirred. Our Shadow's there in P4. In the lovely white livery McLaren. The number 26 machine. Shadow's loyal to that McLaren. Every race he's entered he's been in that McLaren. He makes it work. I personally tried the McLaren and was abysmal. And I've never put myself in that cockpit ever again. So Man United is in P5 and he's got 2.7 is the gap to Isaac. Will those two do battle again before the end of the race with 22 minutes remaining?
Right, I am back, so I'll be able to watch the action.
Yeah, I don't know why we're getting cut out halfway through the race.
Yeah, no.
That's a bit of a nightmare. Still, 505 or G-Portal, they need to sort out their broadcasting features. But yes, David Smith, 5-second undercut is a massive advantage to make an early pit stop around here. As DB007 is only 9 seconds behind the leader now.
Yeah. Oh! Oh no! Commentator's curse, I think, Simon. You've made him crash.
007?
Yeah.
007's in the wall, Lamborghini.
And Lamborghini's gone around the outside.
Lamborghini has made the move stick then.
He crashed and he hit the wall and he span about 3 times. That's not...
A nice pirouette and picks up net P2 then, does he? We'll see if he makes a pit stop.
So.
Well, Gugas needs to pit, so he's going to fall back down the field. But I'm going to run on board. I'm going to run on board with 007 to see if he comes back into the pits now after that spin.
That's a perfect way to let your teammate pass, I think.
No team orders needed.
No, not at all. Does 007 look like he's struggling to turn? Yes.
He has definitely got damage with that steering.
Yeah.
But I mean, he did pull a big gap to P3 down. I mean, he lapped everybody up to P8. So even with this pit stop, he isn't going to fall too far down the grid, and he might be able to fight back for a podium position.
And sorry, but CSX Isaac is all over the back of Man United for love.
So Man United this time must have got it all wrong.
The battle continues.
MSX is moving out the way. That's good sportsmanship.
Yeah.
So what happened there? Man United for love. He had a 3-second gap to Isaac. And now Isaac's in his slipstream. And that Bentley has got good straight line speed.
Oh yeah. This is where Isaac, you need to decide, don't you, quite quick on this track whether you're just going to send it down the inside or if you're going to wait it out. If you wait it out, though, you've got the problem of possibly crashing later on up the hill on the mountain.
That is correct.
So you've got to be prepared to wait patiently or just go for it and risk it all.
Well, you've got the Audis and the Bentleys. They're not exactly small cars either, are they? They're,
that's true. Possibly two of the widest cars as well.
I think it would be unwise for Isaac to try and make a move.
Totally.
As they come into the skyline section now to make the decline. He is looking for a move though, he is looking for a way past, he is pressuring Man United for love into a mistake. Right on board with these two. These two have been locked together from the moment this race began.
You're right. And they seem to be enjoying this battle. I'm not sure if Man United is enjoying this battle as much anymore.
He's very much role reversed since the pit stop window. Man United was the hunter, he's now turned into the hunted. As Isaac is breathing down his neck. But he hasn't quite got the legs to make it happen then. As 007 does emerge in P6 then, he takes up the P6 running behind Isaac and Man United. He does have the pace to run up the front. There's 18 minutes left. Is he going to be able to catch these two guys? He isn't too far back. As I say that, I was expecting him to come round turn one, but he doesn't. So he is quite a far way back then. But look at that then. PTX Guga's made it work. He's come out in P2 from his pit stop.
Brilliant.
No, he hasn't.
No, that's third.
No, he's not even third, he's fifth.
No, God.
Just have to wait for timing screens to update them.
Yeah. Oh, Man United's third. Wait, what's that?
Yeah, no, that's right. Because you had Goober in the pits and 007 had to pick as he made the mistake. As Isaac gets it all sideways.
Yeah. Wow.
So
this,
Shadow for...
race.
Shadow, Mr. Consistency, at the minute hasn't put a foot wrong today. Okay, he didn't have the pace as the two front runners, but he's certainly been able to keep it on the track without any problems, and he's found himself into P2 as he's all over the grass trying to get past Fair Dinkum then coming out of turn 18. So I'm sure Shadow will be extremely happy with this, running in P2.
Why not?
I mean, Lamborghini's so far ahead now, he's
in a league of his own, I think.
He's already coming up to start his mountain climb as Shadow just comes round the start line. So he's easy. 32 seconds behind is the gap from Lamborghini in P1. As Isaac's dropped off again. It's very much tit for tat between Man United and Isaac. If one doesn't make a mistake, the other seems to be making a mistake. And I'll just go through the runners and riders. We've lost two riders from today's race, so there's 18 runners left. We've got PTX Ant Noons at the back of the field, 4 laps down. We've got Bitsu in the Audi in P17. Jeffrey still running in the Mercedes after the early problems in the pits, 3 laps down. Kaga just ahead, 2 laps down from the front runners. Got Yoshi, another FSR team member in P14 in the Aston Martin, the lone Aston Martin in today's race. Got ADS in the Ferrari holding the P13 position. MSX, he's in P12 in the blue McLaren. Verdinkham in the Bentley P11. You've got the number 83 Lexus Hyagari, he's in P10. As we look into the top 10 runners and riders now, the 777 machine of Rebel 488, he's holding P9. LJ Speed making his way up the mountain in P8. You've got Tico in the lead Ferrari then, the number 12 machine, 24 seconds behind P6, DB007, who is coming around to lap ADS in P13 again. But Guga is the lead Porsche in P5 as he gets it all wrong.
Every time we watch someone, something happens.
Commentator's cursed. Commentator's cursed.
I'm not going to talk for now.
But DB007 then, he's 13 seconds behind P5, PTX Guga in the Porsche. He's got 13 minutes to make up that 13 seconds. Is he going to do it? Isaac and Man United for love once again, battling for that final podium position. 1.4 seconds separates these two, as they are 9 seconds behind Shadow. Easy P2 runner and rider today in the McLaren number 26 machine, but he is 33 seconds, 33 whole seconds behind FSR Lamborghini in the 76 Honda. Which is just incredible, really, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We haven't seen any Honda. Have you seen any Hondas racing in any of the other splits?
There has not been any Honda in any SOP Motorsport event to date, but it looks like one of them's going to take the win today. As lap number 23 begins for FSR Lamborghini with 12 minutes to go. Shadow really in a race of his own today. After the opening few laps, he settled into a nice rhythm in P3, made his way up to P2 after DB007 made a mistake, hit the wall, had to pit for repairs. He's now down in P6. We've got Isaac and Man United. We'll ride on board with these two once again, as Isaac has passed Man United for love then.
Wow. Back and forth there have been all race.
Fantastic battle between these two, to be fair.
Yeah.
You must say, it doesn't look like they made any contact. They've shown respect. They've been patient waiting through the mountains.
Yes.
But Man United for love in that slipstream, is he going to be able to make it?
Sorry about that. Lamborghini's just put it in the wall and he's
No
kept
way.
it going. Lamborghini.
Oh, we're riding on board with Lamborghini then. He has got damage.
Wall.
Do you know what? Commentator's curse once again. As I said, the Honda looks set to win this race. What has gone on to...
He has got a 36 gap.
He has
36
indeed.
second gap. But with the way that car's handling, I'm not sure if 30 seconds is gonna do much, you know.
Shadow just needs to keep it on the tarmac, needs to keep it together.
Yeah, he does.
Lamborghini with damage will have a minimum 60-second pit stop to make.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's got 10 minutes left.
Been brutal.
He can't stay out for those whole 10 minutes. He has to pit.
No way. And Man United's battling with Isaac yet again. He wants that second position.
So the two FSR runners and riders finding the wall today in the Hondas.
Unbelievable.
They were in a league of their own. They were 30 seconds clear of everybody else. But as I always say, to finish first you must finish.
Yes, and may I just add, Guga is not far visually behind these two that are battling, Man United and Isaac. If you just look in the background, he's creeping just in the background. He's on the same straight as them now. So
Yeah,
I can imagine.
I'm riding on board with Guga.
Imagine he can cause some problems.
I'll just jump on board with Shadow because he has indeed jumped Lamborghini in the pit stop then.
Wow.
He has cleared that whole 33 seconds back and some. And he is your race leader right now. CRN Shadow taking up the lead in the number 26 McLaren then. Where are the CRN boys? Show some love in the stream. Lamborghini still in the pits, still making repairs. Oh, is Isaac and Man United come up the inside of a back marker? Fair Dinkum giving them room. That would have given some breathing space to Isaac. As Guga's now got to make his way past Fair Dinkum. Patience is a virtue. Fair Dinkum touches the wall. Guga's at the inside. So we've got a right old ding dong battle for P2 then.
We have.
Isaac, Man United and Guga.
I mean, Guga could be, you know, if he gets Man United, you're right, he could get P2. But I think at the moment his best shot is P3, and to do that he has to get in front of the person that's been battling P2 for most of the race.
Well, that's exactly it. Whilst Isaac and Man United are battling away, Guga just putting some qualifying laps in, just closing the gap to him. Less than 2 seconds separate.
Oh wow.
P2, 3 and 4. And if you look in the distance now, DB007 with 8 minutes remaining is gaining rapidly.
And he's shown some serious pace from the get-go.
He has indeed, yeah.
We could see this is becoming something of a final lap showdown. Man United's all over the back of Isaac. No, he's not going to make a move, I don't think. He hasn't
got the legs into turn 1 then. But these three now embroiled in a battle for P2.
Wow,
Isaac, yeah, look at him, right on the tail.
Guga. Wow. And Man United's gone defensive.
Right on board with Guga around the outside. He's now going to have the slipstream from Isaac. He's benefiting from double slipstream then, and he's made the move round the outside.
4P3.
7 minutes to go. Guga is breathing down Isaac's neck then. He's going to be pressuring up the mountain. He's found a way up the inside. Has he got up the inside? Isaac's holding the inside line. Isaac's holding the inside line. Oh my word.
And is Man United going to jump on Guga now? That's the question.
Wow,
Man United's looking for the gap, I think. Yeah, Man United's all over the back end of the Porsche.
There just isn't the room to make a move up that. We're right on board with Isaac as they come over the mountain top. Back down through the S's, down the dipper.
I think it is.
That is
DB007.
Oh yeah, he is closed rapidly. This is a fantastic end to what has been a pretty mediocre race, I would say. Everyone's been pretty spread out right until these last 6 minutes.
Incredible stuff. This shows this track, Bathurst, is incredible for racing. Causes so much chaos. DB007 down the inside, round the outside of Man United for love, but he can't make the move stick. Just goes to the switchback, but Man United keeps ahead.
Right on board with Guga then, he's breathing down Isaac's neck, he's looking for the inside, is he going to be the later breaker? He's not. So Isaac's going to take him round for lap number 26. As Guga's looking again at the inside, is he going to make it move this time? He still can't get it up the inside. Who's going to have the better exit? Isaac and Guga.
And DB007.
Wow! Guga, late drama then, late drama. 5 minutes to go. Guga in the wall. DB007 loses it as well. That's given breathing space to Isaac and Man United. These two are left alone once again for P2 and P3. It's all gone wrong for DB007 and Guga.
Yeah, what happened to the Honda car? Because he sort of was a mirror image. They both went the opposite ways. That's crazy.
Well, I'm on board with DB007 now, and he's got ahead of Guga. Obviously, Guga's going to have damage. 4 minutes remaining. He's going to have big damage on that front of the Porsche. Porsche just snapped away from him.
He did, yeah. It did, sir.
Wow. Well, DB007 then is back up into P4 after he made contact with the wall and he had to pit for damage. He lost over a minute in the pit stop. He did have a 30-second lead. He's now back into P4. He's got his teammate Lamborghini in P6 after he also had to make a pit stop for contact with the wall from also having a 30-second lead. So the two Honda guys couldn't keep it on the tarmac for the entire hour. Shadow though, way out in front of everybody else then.
Yeah, 20 seconds.
You can't fault CRN Shadow. He hasn't put a foot wrong today.
Not at all.
3 minutes remaining.
Man United for love. Can he send it into the final corner? Yes, he can. No, he can't.
Oh, no, he can't. No, he can't. Isaac closes the door. But again, look at him. Look at Isaac, Man United, DB007, round number 2. 3 minutes remaining. You got a back marker just in front of him as well. His Antonoon's going to move out the way. He's got the blue flags waving.
Yeah.
He's going to move out the way for Isaac, Man United.
Oh, look at that. The
007
Honda,
on the outside. That Honda is rapid.
But
he's made the move.
No way.
Once again round the outside. DB007 then. He's going to be on the back of Isaac. Up the mountain they go. Antonoon's is in the way. He is a back marker. He is going to be slowing Isaac up.
Not many places to let them pass either, is there?
There isn't, no. And DB007 is, as expected, right all over the back of Isaac then for that P2 position. We're right on board with DB007 and Isaac as Man United has just dropped off the back of those two.
Yeah, Ant's not getting out the way easy, is he?
I mean, in the driver briefing before the race began, it was discussed that if blue flags were waved, they just need to get down the mountain as fast as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, the guys
especially
just need to,
here.
Yeah, he's going to move out the way now. The guys are going to have to be patient.
Yeah.
But they've all got slipstream from one another then.
There we go.
Isaac, 007, Man United, all battling. 2 minutes remaining. Fantastic to see this is. 007 up the inside! Up the inside, he's made the move. Wow.
That is some bravery on the pedal there, because I think CSX Isaac was forced to lift. Because that's a blind corner nearly, isn't it?
You don't want to lose it through there. You don't want to lose it through there. But wow.
Wow.
007 back
up to
up.
second.
Yeah, back up to P2.
Incredible. Incredible.
I think Shadow's win secure. He's 23 seconds behind.
Yeah.
007's made that P2 his own. Isaac's in P3. Man United in P4 and Guga's catching them again. So as we close out the race, ladies and gentlemen, CRN Shadow is your P1. He is your race leader. He hasn't put a foot wrong. 007 has made his way back up to P2. He was down into P6 after contact with the wall. He had to make a pit stop for repairs. Isaac holds your P3 now from Man United for Lev. After a race-long battle between these two, it must be said. These were back and forth all race. Guga's holding P5, Lamborghini's in P6. You got Tico, LJ Speed, Hayagari, ADS is your top 10. Kaga is just outside the top 10 in P11 with Rebel in P12. Yoshi P13. I believe Rebel's put a... no, he hasn't. MSX is P14. Third Income 15. Jeffrey 16. Bitsu 17, and the last of the runners is PTX Antonims 4 laps down.
And CRN Shadows just about to make it around the final corner. And there he is. Winner, CRN Shadows. Incredible drive.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. CRN Shadow.
Incredible drive.
He is going to be ecstatic with that one.
Oh yeah. You can imagine as well. CSX Isaac and Man United for Love. Incredible racing from both of them.
Yeah, you got to tip your hat to these guys. They kept it clean, they kept it fair. And that's your podium, guys. Isaac takes P3, 007 takes P2. Man United just misses out in P4 then. He's going to be disappointed with that because he was running in P2. Guga takes up your P5. And everybody else who's a lap down, they're going to have already be classed as race finishers. So everyone else then has just got to come around and complete this lap. And the race will be over. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. We're going to close the stream down. We're going to load up race 2 straight away for you. We're going to get in on the action for Bathurst Bonanza Split 1A. We'll be right back with you guys now.